At one school, 3 business management professors challenged the executive students that were taking their class to reach out to dormant ties. One of the executives groaned, I can't believe you're making us do this. They would still be connections if that connection was still important in our lives. So the professor said, okay, let's take it to another level. Reach out to 3 dormant ties and reach out to 3 regular ties and ask for a piece of advice regarding a problem that you're having in your business right now. So they did it. When they came back, they evaluated the advice that was given and asked which ones were more valuable, the dormant ties advice or their current open network of advice. And which one do you think they said? The dormant ties. Why do you think that is? I mentioned this a little bit in yesterday's video, and the reason being is because that is the ideas that are outside of your current realm of influence, outside of the ideas that you are getting every day. Some might say that this is different today with the internet, with Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn and all the massive amounts of contacts that we have today. How in the world could it possibly be that if we reach out to dormant ties that we're no longer in connection with, that their advice could be better when we have that whole reach? Well, for many years, and I actually taught a class on this, it's available on YouTube right now, regarding communication to your clients. The assumption was, and the belief was, and the data showed that you can only keep in touch with about 100 to 200 people at any one time. And this might actually be worse now that we have all of these social medias, because the algorithms are only showing us the ones that we're engaging with, the ones that have similar ideas to ours, the things that appeal to us, the things that we click on. And so if you're reaching out to dormant ties, you're getting ideas outside of the things that you click on, outside of the things that you interact with, outside of your regular beliefs and your regular practices in your life and in your business. But Jeff, I know that yesterday's video was on what to do when you reach out to these dormant ties, how to communicate with them. What's today about? It seems like it's kind of the same thing. Well, it is kind of the same thing because we're talking about giving and we're talking about taking. So when takers reach out to old dormant contacts, what do you think happens? A lot of times, takers contacts are takers. We tend to surround ourselves with people that are like ourselves. So if a taker is reaching out to a taker, they tend to be suspicious. They don't want to give away that information. They want to hold it close and tight in case it's valuable to them one day. If a taker reaches out to a matcher, well, that matcher already feels a little socially unjustified. They feel as if the taker took too much in the past and they don't necessarily want to give either because the taker took from them so much in years gone by. Matchers, likewise, have that issue reaching out to people. We have an issue taking that dormant contact and making it fresh again. We don't mind making the phone call and reaching out to them, but then we feel as if we might owe them something back. Did we give enough in the past that we're balancing that piggy bank of data, of connection? Is it a match? Is it balanced? Givers, on the other hand, if you're reaching out to a giver, and if the giver is giving to you, or if you're a giver reaching out, usually that piggy bank is so overflowing with positives that we have no reason not to reach out. We've got a lot of great things that we have given, and to reach out and ask for a bit of advice, ask for a favor, well, there's no problem with that at all. So let's talk about that. Let's look tomorrow at what that 5-minute favor request could look like. Thanks all. Talk to you then.